Hello everyone, I am Ankit Shukla. I am studying in St. Xavier's College, Mumbai in MSc Part 1. Here I am going to discuss about a topic which is my pet rock, and I have chosen my pet rock as Gabbro. The term Gabbro was firstly introduced by the German geologist which is Christian Leopold von Buch after a town city in the Italian Tuscany region. The contents which I have taken in this video is introduction, physical properties, mineralogy, texture, classification, occurrences, economic importance, uses of Gabbro. Now we will discuss each of them one by one. The term Gabbro refers the large group of dark and coarse-grained intrusive mafic igneous rock which is the plutonic equivalent of basalt. Now it is the high specimen view of Gabbro, and the figure 2 is close-up view of Gabbro. It is usually black or dark green in color, and this rock is composed of mainly the minerals of 2 plagioclase and augite. It is the most abundant rock in the deep oceanic crust. Gabbro has a variety of uses in the various industry. Basically, it is used in construction industry. Now we will discuss about the physical properties of the gabbroic rock. The physical properties of the gabbroic rock is basically depend on the color of the rock. It is the dark color of the Gabbro. It is medium to coarse grained in nature due to the slow cooling of magma, and also due to the slow cooling of magma it is hard, compact and heavy in nature. This rock is commonly competent with the compared to the other rock. It's because it is able to resistant to ductile deformation and metamorphic regeneration in comparison to the other rock. The reason for the high competence of this gabbroic rock is due to the combination of first one, deformation resistant and dry mineral species such as pyroxene and plagioclase, and second one, an interlocking texture, and third one is due to the coarse grain size. Now we will discuss about the mineralogy of the gabbroic rock. Gabbro contains basically pyroxene, plagioclase, amphibole and olivine. It also contains some amount of apatite, titanite, calcite, etc. It is containing the small amount of orthopyroxene and with compared to the clinopyroxene. The composition of the plagioclase in the hornblende Gabbro is in between the albite to oligoclase, and anorthite content in this rock is very small. According to the composition of the mineral, it is also known as olive Gabbro, quartz Gabbro, norite and hornblende Gabbro. Olive Gabbro means the presence of the olivine is high in gabbroic rocks. The quartz Gabbro means the derived from magma is oversaturated with silica. If the amount of orthopyroxene is substantially greater than the amount of the clinopyroxene, the rock is called as norite. Now we will discuss about some of the important essential minerals which is present in the gabbroic rock. Now first of all, the plagioclase, which is not all the plagioclase are present in this gabbroic rock. Some of the clinopyroxenes, some of the orthopyroxenes and olivine, hornblende, biotite, quartz, orthoclase, and some accessory minerals such as apatite, magnetite, titaniferous, ilmenite, pyrite are the accessory minerals which are present in the gabbroic rocks. Now we will discuss about the texture of the gabbroic rock. Gabbro shows various texture: granular texture, intragranular texture, porphyritic texture, perclitic texture, orbicular texture, cumulate texture, ophitic texture. Now these figures are showing the hand specimen view of the Gabbro, and this is the thin section of the Gabbro. Now we will discuss about some of the important texture. Now orbicular texture. Orbicular texture is characterized by the oval to circular patch usually consists of cores of plagioclase enclosed with alternating rings of pyroxene or hornblende. Now the cumulate texture. The cumulate texture is mainly due to the settling of crystals from a magma by the action of gravity. Now the ophitic texture. Ophitic texture is mostly derived by the plagioclase layers are enclosed by the pyroxenes or olivine. Now the poikilitic texture. Poikilitic texture is basically described by the term which is referring euhedral crystals that are enclosed within a much larger minerals of different composition. Now we will discuss about the IUCS classification of the gabbroic rock. In this figure, IUCS classification of gabbroic rocks are mainly with the 3 root names: in this field are separated according to the basics of color indices. Either of the two synonymous terms, dolerite or diabash, may be used for medium-grained gabbro rather than the term micro-gabbro. Now, in this figure, it is showing the classification scheme for gabbroic rock without taking into account of olivine and festoid. We can define all these gabbroic rock by certain names such as gabbro means presence of plagioclase and clinopyroxene, norite means plagioclase and orthopyroxene, gabbronorite means plagioclase with almost equal amount of clinopyroxene and orthopyroxene. In this figure, we can see the term toctorite, which means the presence of plagioclase and olivine. This figure is showing the olivine bearing gabbroic rock. Now we will discuss about the occurrences of the gabbroic rock. The occurrences of the gabbroic rock is basically defined as the gabbro, which are plutonic rocks and which are formed by cooling and crystallization of the molten magma. It is generally occurs as batholiths and laccoliths, and it is also found along the mid-oceanic ridges. It is also composed in ancient mountains, which is compressed and uplifted oceanic crust. Now we will discuss about the economic importances of the gabbroic rock. The economic importance of the gabbroic rock is basically depending on the mineral which is found in the gabbroic rock, such as iron, titanium, vanadium, tin, etc. Some of the ilmenite are also present with some amount of the titanium. Now we will discuss about the uses of the gabbro. The uses of the gabbro are basically defined by the black granite. Black granite is a gabbro which is brightly polished, used in making the cemetery marker. It is also used to make a number of rock cut products, as example carving aslars, paving stones and other various stone products. The gabbro, which is crushed and used as a base material in construction projects, it is also used as crushed stone for road construction. Now these are the references from which I have taken all these topics. Thank you.